Hello, we are going to talk about the expectations for the essay for 12 Angry Jurors. This assignment is on paper but can also be located in Schoology. For this essay, you are going to examine where prejudice was present in the play. So prejudice can influence how people act in certain ways. Throughout the play, 12 Angry Men or 12 Angry Jurors, readers encounter numerous examples of prejudice. Often the jurors base their decisions not entirely on the evidence they were presented with in court, but rather they judge it because of their prejudices, biases, or assumptions about other people. In this essay, you are going to identify 3 different examples of prejudice exposed in the play. You're going to describe this prejudice and how it impacts the decisions made by jurors. You may ask yourself, what is prejudice, or what's another way to think of prejudice? So the actual definition of prejudice is an unreasonable dislike of a particular group or people or things, or a preference for one group or people or things over another. Some other words you might use in place of prejudice are what are some assumptions or biases that people have. To begin thinking about this, we are going to think about what is your opinion about the role prejudice plays in the play. Another way to think about this might be, what assumptions do the jurors make about either the witnesses, the defendant, or about other jurors in the courtroom? Then try to think of 3 examples that you feel this way. When you add these all together, you are going to establish your thesis sentence. This is very similar to what we did in Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. You will use the tool on page 2, Prewriting for your prejudice essay, to help you think of those details and examples from the play to support your opinion. You'll choose a juror, find the act in which their prejudice takes place, then describe how they act, how does the prejudice impact their decision making, and 2 reasons that you think this matters. If you look at the bottom of the page, you'll see an example has been done for you. So, juror number 9 in Act 2 judges the old man based on his clothes, age, and the way he acts, and decides that he's old, lonely, and may have given testimony just so people listen to him. He says this because he is also old and has things in common with the juror. But because of this, he's more willing to believe the man's testimony and not see that it may not be true. And so this matters because the doubt should not come from him, but from the evidence itself. Also, it is not right to judge people by the way they look. Remember to use your study guide as you're trying to think of these details and examples. Many of the questions, as you see above or on your screen right now, will help you find those moments when prejudice or bias or assumptions were made about different people throughout that impacted the way the jurors were feeling and how they were discussing the case. Last, let's review what you'll be judged or what you'll be graded on for your final essay grade. The pre-writing needs to be obvious. That simply means that you need to complete the pre-work on paper to show me. There must be some focus on your content. There should be an introduction and conclusion, organization, MLA format, and conventions means spelling, capitalization, punctuation, things like that. Please review this rubric when you are trying to figure out how much to write or how much detail to use. If you have any questions, please ask. Talk to you soon. Bye.